I know that government policies have been a part of breaking us and colonising us. So for me, there's that goes on in my head. This is another part of that, separating us as Māoris from each other. And because the strength of Māori is our whānau and is each other. So that really continues to concern me. It was a really, really difficult decision to actually accept the vaccine. It was a huge issue for me to take it, and I still have, my people come and talk to me about the betrayal and whether it's true and real and that. There's still that inner wrestle, but I've come to the point and I've had to say to them, look, it might be true. It might be what you say, exactly what it is. And I've said, well, if I died from the vaccine, can you use my name? You can use my name because you can say I died from the vaccine, taking the vaccine, and you can use my name as why you don't want to take the vaccine. It wasn't easy, and it's still not easy to live with that. For me, in the end, what it came down to was whānau. And because my husband, who works throughout the whole COVID, so he had to have the vaccine, and also because I was 65 this year, and they were concerned about my age. I had to wrestle with it, and I kept putting it off, and even when I made the decision to take it, because it felt like that I was being a kupapa, I was betraying my people. I had to go through a grieving process because it was a really, really difficult decision for me to take it, and I still feel mumai about it in some ways, because I know there's a lot of my people who haven't taken it. It worries me about government, and we already know that we can't trust the government. We already know that they lie to us, and they continue to lie to us to this very, very day. So how can we trust a system that says, oh, we know what's good for you? Well, excuse me, we promise, they're promises. So, all this kōrero goes to why we're having issues around taking the vaccine. It's more than just that, it's really huge. And so for me, because my dad is a leader, I see him still a leader, around Tiriti and the Wakaputanga, and we did not see our sovereignty. And so it was really difficult. And when I became asked to join the COVID-19 Directorate with the Ministry of Health, my first kōrero was, we can't trust you, we can't trust the government, why should we? And we're not going to take your medication. My heart goes out to the journey, the discrimination in clinical services, the way we're treated. And then we're forced to take medication, because if we don't take it, well, they slam the Mental Health Act on us. What I say is I spoke to a reverend from the Pacifica, and he was talking about how 380 of his people got COVID, and the discrimination. And I asked him, is it real? Is it really real? And he said, yes, it was. And all the issues that they had to deal with. And this Pacifica minister said that over 800 of his people were vaccinated. And there wasn't a lot of issues for them and the side effects. So as far as I can tell, for the people I've talked to, COVID is real. So we need to be vaccinated. I'm not comfortable with it because of the issues that I have spoken about, but it's real. The mahi today is about keeping everybody accountable. So that's why I continue, because I believe Tangata Whaiora are our untapped workforce. They are the ones that need to be leading the mental health space in every arena that we could possibly put them in. We could be losing generations of people. We know our Māori are dying. We know our Māori lives are already shortened by medication. We're not going to the doctors early enough. We're not taking medication. And some of it is preventative. I'm happy that I have taken the vaccine, even though I do have this feeling I've let them down. I understand the concerns about the vaccine and what it's going to do. But what about if we don't take it and we lose our generations? And that's what's important. We've got to have Māori keep going because we're an important race in Aotearoa. We hold the key to healing. I totally believe that. Our kaupapa and our mātaranga, we hold the key for all cultures and we can't lose that. And it's really important that we have a say in it. And yes, it is difficult to make those choices. And it's difficult that I've made that choice, but I stand by it now. The separation that's happening, and I keep worrying about it, and I wonder, maybe we need to go back to letter writing and writing letters and sending photos. So I'm hoping this Māori Health Authority will change that, because we need to be holding our own funding, so then we're not accountable to the Crown, we're accountable to the people. But in the end, I made the decision, and people I talk to are making the decision to take it, not because whether it's real or not. In case it is, what happens if it is, and I give it to somebody, to one of my whānau, that would destroy me worse than destroying myself by having the vaccine. For me, we want our hapu and we want our iwis to continue to grow for generations and generations and generations. And if we don't have the vaccine and that we do die, we're losing those generations.